Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakak, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Back with another lesson. This will be straight to the point. I'm going to play this quick clip that I seen in the headlines a little while ago. And who you see on the screen, this is I think his name is Stan or Flip McChrystal. Quote me if I'm wrong. I think that's his name, but he's a former U.S. general. And as you see on the screen, it tells you American combat power in our neighborhood. And Esau's taking off the gloves. He's taking off the gloves, and we're entering that time. Through the Spirit, 2026 is going to be, it's really going to hit the fan. The hammer's coming down, man. Because like it tells you in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, and he shall be saved out of it. Who? The Lord's elect. We're coming into a horrible, dangerous time here on earth, man. And the Lord, he told you, a long time held my peace. He's not holding back no more. Esau about to bring forth his military into a city near you. And, there are going to be two ways to this. You're going to get down with this system, or you're going to be removed out the way. Call halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. You got to pick a side. Stand with the Lord or stand with the devil.
Back over the arc of our we have not, if you look back over the arc of our deployment history over the last few years, we haven't had a lot of American combat power in our own neighborhood. I think that's, I suspect that's probably going to change. We'll see what we're ordered to do.
Well, as you just heard from Dan Kane, who happens to be the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, well, he's suggesting military combat in our own neighborhoods, which I would just venture to say is not something that most Americans would want to co-sign on to. But Jake, what are your 2 cents?
Yeah, so I think that this story is deeply problematic. One of the most important stories. Will they be able to succeed on this program? So they are going to try to do a lockdown on politically incorrect thoughts, things that are described as anti-American, anti-Christian. Apparently that's not allowed anymore. Anti-capitalist, that's not allowed anymore. So Diana's going to give you the full list, but they're coming for us. And by us, I don't mean just the left. I mean really anyone who the government thinks is having an unacceptable thought. So if you thought the government shouldn't tread on you, boy, you're going to want to pay attention to this story.
Exactly. So look, that clip really bolsters what the heart of this segment is about, because friend of the show, Ken Klippenstein, uncovered some interesting documents from the Justice Department that indicate that they are basically planning to compile a list of Americans who the federal government deems to be extremist. Okay, so again, this is from Ken Klippenstein's reporting. He says, per the DOJ memo obtained exclusively by Klippenstein, Attorney General Pam Bondi is ordering the FBI to compile a list of groups or entities engaging in acts that may constitute domestic terrorism. Now,
and the Lord said in that Matthew, the 10th chapter, that he didn't come to bring peace on earth, but a sword and division. And they about to start, they about to start telling all the Akim, you claim you following Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, be prepared. Your own family members. It tell you, what is that in scripture, that a man's foes are in his own household, roughly paraphrasing it. Husband, wife, son, daughter, auntie, cousin, the neighbor Jim from across the street. The time of telling, snitching, ratting you out, that, on what you're into. The Lord told you, they persecuted me, they gonna persecute you. And that the servant isn't greater than his master, man. Some of us is gonna have to be martyrs and be put down in this end for the name of the Lord, man. Great persecution is coming. Internment camps, concentration camps. They finna take a lot of these young, street thugs and gangsters, and that's just wild out here, especially Jake, man. And they gonna put you in them concentration camps that's coming, and they gonna torture you, man. And it's ultimately gonna be the Lord, because it tell you in Ezekiel that the sword is sharpened, that it make a sore slaughter. Let me go here. But the persecution is coming. We're here. We're here. This is why Apostle Gabar always tell us, man, the apostles here at Great Millstone, but that a lot of these Israelites, man, these Hebrew Israelites, they don't know what they're involved in. They don't know what they're involved in. It's great persecution that's coming. You better be ready to forsake all, man. Be ready to forsake everything. A great time of testing. And Daniel would tell you a time of trouble like never before on earth. This is Revelation 2 and 10. Revelation 2 and 10, and it reads, it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And I'll leave it there, man. The heat is on. The heat is on. Jake, you better get your head screwed on right and and come back to the Lord. Because it's war coming. It's war coming to a city near you. Shalom.